Welcome to week 2 of Mental Mathematics, the week of October 15th. I'll be your presenter again, Harmony Venberg Richmond. I need to give a thank you for last week, for taking your time to complete week 1. I know there was a lot of things that were going on, but I appreciate you taking the time. Week 2 will be very similar. We'll go through PowerPoint, you'll have some practice, and then you'll do a small feedback at the end. So what we'll be doing this week is our focus will be on addition. So we'll subtract by adding. We will add by grouping and add a column of numbers for practice. So to subtract by adding, traditionally, I believe it is easier to add than it is to subtract. So we'll practice subtraction through addition instead. This technique uses addition from left to right instead of the standard right to left. So first we have 72 minus 56. Step 1, we're going to think, what is 56 plus what equals 72? So then we're going to think in our head, well, 56, 66, 72. Keeping in mind that we added 10, so 56 to 66 is 10. Then we added 6 from 66 to 72. Adding 16 all together, and therefore 72 minus 56 is 16. Again, work from left to right. So add the tens column first, and then we do the ones column. So add by tens and then add by ones. Let's practice 62 minus 35. So we're going to think to ourselves, 35 plus what equals 62? So in our head, we're going to think 35, 55, 45, 35, 45, 55, 62. So we added 20, so 35 to 45 is 10, 45 to 55 is another 10, so there's 20 all together so far. And to get from 55 to 72, we add 7, so we added 27 all together, therefore 62 minus 35 is 27. Again, working left to right, so add the tens columns first. We added by tens, and then we added by ones. Let's practice 121 minus 75. At this time, please stop the video and practice this one on your own. So 121 minus 75. Step 1, we're going to think 75 plus what equals 121. So we start by counting by 10, so 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, and then 115 to 121. So we added 40, and we added 6, adding 46 all together. Therefore, 121 minus 75 is 46. Again, working from left to right, we added by 10 first, and then we added by 1. So let's add by grouping. This involves some creativity on your part. We can group numbers and combinations of 10. It's easier to add by tens. And it's okay to add out of order. Let's focus on 3 plus 8 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2. Step 1. We look at the 3 and the 8, and I see, quote unquote, 11. I see then that the 7, 1, and 1 is 9. And we combine 11 from step 1 and 9 in step 2 to get 20 so far. Next, I see the 4 skip ahead to 6, and that gives me 10. So the 20 from step 2 and the 10 in step 3, and we now have 30. And the only numbers left are 5 and 2, which equals 7, and 30 plus 7 is 37, which is our answer. Overall, the process is done by thinking 11, 20, 30, 37, and we're done. Let's look at this group. We have 5 plus 2 plus 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4. Note the first two numbers total 7, followed by 2 more 7s. And we know that 3 7s added together or 7 times 3 is 21. Next, I look at the 3 and the 6, which I know is 9. Pairing that with the 21 from step 1 gives me 30. And finally, I see that the 2 4s we know equal 8. So the 30 in step 2 plus 8 equals 38, which is our answer. Practice 9 plus 7 plus 4 plus 8 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2. Please stop the video at this time and practice this problem on your own. Step 1. I look at the 9 and the 7 and I instantly see 16. I see the 16 and when I add the 4, I get to 20. I note that 8, skipping ahead to the 2, equals 10. So the 20 in step 2 plus the 10 in step 3 gives me 30. Remembering that I have to look at the 5 and the 1 and see 6, and 30 plus 6 is 36, the answer. The final thing we're going to learn this week is adding a column of numbers. So in this technique, what we're going to do is add the tens digits before we add the ones digits. We'll add down the tens column and then we'll come back up on the ones column. Okay, so we're going to add 16 plus 29 plus 37 plus 34 plus 12 plus 27 quickly in our head. So look at the red numbers, ignoring the ones column. So ignore the 6, 9, 7, 4, 2, and 7, and we'll just pretend that 16 is the 10. So we go down to get to 30, we add 20 from the 29, so 10 to 30. We add 30 more for the 37, so 10, 30, 60. 30 more for the 34, so 10, 30, 60, 90. 10 more for the 12, so 100. 20 more for the 27 is 127. Then we'll move along on the right. So now we need to add the ones. So we start with 127, the 7 from the ones column and 27. We add 2 to that, that gives us 129. Add 4 to that gives us 133. Add 7 to that gives us 140. Add 9 to that gives us 149. And finally add 6 to that gives us 155, which is the answer. Let's practice another one. We're going to count 34 plus 26 plus 17 plus 5 plus 12 plus 6. Again, we're just going to count the tens column. We're going to ignore the ones column, so only worried about 30, 20, 10, 10, and nothing else. So we start with 30. We add 20 gives us 50. Add 10 gives us 60. We're going to leave a blank spot where the 5 is because there's only in the ones column, there aren't any tens digits. Add 10 more gives us 70. Just like 5, we're going to skip the 6. So 70 is going to swing on over to the right. And now we can add the ones column. So we start with 70, we add 6, which is 76. Add 2 gives us 78. Add 5 gives us 83. Add 7 gives us 90. Add 6 gives us 96. And finally, add 4 gives us 100. Add a column of numbers, one more. Stop the video and we'll practice this on our own. We'd like to count quickly. 73, 14, 66, 38, 7, and 25 without using our calculators. So here's the answer we have. Ignoring the ones column, we're going to count up the tens column first. So 70 plus 10 is 80, plus 60 is 140, plus 30 is 170, plus 20 is 190. Skipping the 7 as it doesn't have a tens column. Then, swing the 190 over, we can now add the ones column. 190 plus 5 is 195, plus 7 is 202, plus 8 is 210, plus 6 is 216, plus 4 is 220, plus 3 is 223. So what comes next? You're going to follow the link on the Wikispaces site, and you'll get instant feedback. We're going to practice a few problems using the 3 techniques we just learned. Avoid using your calculator, please. Complete the short essay. In response to the email which Christy had sent me, there are a few concerns about 100 words and being a little shocked by that. Anything you can give me to help me understand your comprehension of what we're learning would be much appreciated. There are no right or wrong answers. Just be as complete as you possibly can. Anything is just very helpful for myself. Email me any comments you may have. Good luck, and we'll see you next week. And again, thank you for all of your hard work.